Good morning, and it is July 24th, and today is, among other things, Amelia Earhart Day. Now, it doesn't recognize the date Amelia Earhart plunged into the blue Pacific, but it's her birthday, and thought I'd bring that up. I mean, it's more significant to us, or should be, than yesterday, which was National Ice Cream Day. Anyway, in my roundabout way of thinking of things, and I had my guitar out and was reminiscing of my days with bluegrassy style music. Charlie D and Milo, we wrote our own songs for the most part. So we were we weren't really a cover band, but we went through a period where our backup musicians and our style of writing was sort of bluegrassish, and we had a marvelous dobro player named Richard McEwen, who has, of course, like most everybody else we knew, passed away. But he was a marvelous dobro player, truly world class. Came from kind of a famous family too. His brother was Mongoose McEwen, the famous dragster. But I digress. Anyway, in the course of our live performance and such, we turned this this particular song over to Richard to take the lead vocals, and then Charlie and me would back him up in sort of Green Mountain Boys or whatever it is, kind of three-part harmony. And it was sort of campy and everything else because it dealt with Amelia Earhart. And I'll sing it for you in just a minute. So if you're getting ready to go do other things and don't want to hear me sing Amelia Earhart, turn off and get on with your day. But all of this strange stuff sort of came together because when you Google around to try to hear what the voice of Aleister Crowley sounded like, okay, there's a couple poems that he actually recorded, and they're pretty low quality recordings, and his voice sort of surprises you because he sounds sort of like Winston Churchill. At least that's on the landing fields, and he has this sort of very formal Victorian kind of poetic delivery style. So it's kind of funny. You go, God, is that Aleister Crowley? But anyway, one of the things that you can find is a poem, a really short poem called The Pentagram. And of course, when you run across that, you go, ooh, that's Crowley doing the ritual of the pentagram. It just, you go, oh, wow, I'd love to see that. I'd love to hear that, okay? But it's not that, okay? It's another kind of poem. It's sort of less of magical interest to everybody, but almost anthropological interest. And it's called The Pentagram. And it it sort of uses the pentagram and the five elements that are represented by the pentagram: fire, water, air, earth, and spirit up at the top. And sort of goes through a history of human technological evolution in the pentagram. And briefly, before I chase you away with Amelia Earhart, because there's one line that got me started on Amelia Earhart this morning. The pentagram, dedicated to George Rafalovich. Now, I'm sure there's a million Crowley biographers out there that will say, "Ooh, I know he was Crowley's drug dealer or something like that. I don't know, lover or something." And here, and I've got audio visuals here set up. In the years of primal course, in the dawn of terrestrial birth, man mastered the mammoth and the horse, and man was the lord of the earth. He made him an hollow skin from the heart of a holy tree. He compassed the earth therein, and man was the lord of the sea. He controlled the vigor of steam. He harnessed the lightning for hire. He drove the celestial team, and man was the lord of the fire. Deep-mouthed from their thrones, deep-seated, the choirs of the aeons declared, the last of the demons defeated. For man is the lord of the air. Arise, O man, in thy strength. The kingdom is thine to inherit, till the high gods witness at length that man is the lord of his spirit. Isn't that cool? Okay, it's and you can hear Crowley going, "The man was the lord of his spirit," kind of thing. So, just briefly, audio visual here. In the years of primal course, in the dawn of terrestrial birth, man mastered the mammoth and the horse, and man was the lord of the earth. He made him an hollow skin from the heart of a holy tree. He compassed the earth therein, and man was the lord of the sea. He controlled the vigor of steam. He harnessed the lightning for hire. He drove the celestial team, and man was the lord of the fire. Deep-mouthed from their thrones, deep-seated, the choirs of the aeons declared, the last of the demons defeated, and man is the lord of the air. And then finally, there's spirit up at the top. Arise, O man, in thy strength. The kingdom is thine to inherit, till the high gods witness at length that man is the lord of his spirit. And the one I want to seize on right now is, and when you hear Crowley's voice say, "The last of the demons defeated, and man is the lord of the air." Yeah, let's see here. I hope you can hear this, or maybe I don't. A ship out on the ocean, just a speck against the sky. Amelia Earhart, flying proud that day. With her partner, Captain Newman, on the 2nd of July. Her plane fell in the ocean, far away. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. A half an hour later, an SOS was heard. The signal weak, but still her voice was brave. In shark-infested waters, her plane fell in that night. In the blue Pacific to a watery grave. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. Well, now you've heard my story of that awful tragedy. We pray that she might fly home safe again. In years to come, though others blaze a trail across the sea, we'll ne'er forget Amelia and her plane. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. That's my, and man, or woman it was, the last of the demons defeated, and man is the Lord of the air. Anyway, that's my short little talk for this morning, because I gotta keep busy staying cool today. It's going to be another scorcher. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little interlude, and now you don't have to think I never pick up my guitar, but I seldom do lately. So anyway, it's good to see it. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law. Love's the law, love under well.